What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitzburg Squad. Wesley Sealy joined with Shane Smith. Thanks for joining us. NFL Week 6 picks. How did we do last week?
I won 10-6, 9-7.
One game, huh?
Yeah, it was very close.
We'll see how we do this week then. Week 6, you ready?
Yes.
Thursday night, Washington Commanders at Chicago Bears.
It's a snore fest, real barn burner here. I'm not expecting either team to show out. Just Fields and the Bears have a real bad O-line. Defense of the Commanders is okay. And Wentz actually played okay against the Titans. Maybe he brings it into Thursday night. I'll take the Commanders. It's going to be super boring. I'm going to go 19-16.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards the Commanders only because I don't know if I just trust that Chicago O-line and that Chicago offense. Not that I really trust Wentz. Jeez, I cannot believe I'm picking him this week. But boring game. Yeah, I agree with you there. I'm going to go 17-13 Commanders. 49ers at the Falcons.
Falcons' offense stinks. The Niners, their offense isn't super high-powered, but they got Jimmy G. I trust what he does. They have a good run game, and their defense is nasty. Now, it looks like they may have lost Bosa to a little bit of a groin injury, but the rest of their team is still pretty stout there. I'm going to go Niners in this one, 23-17.
Yeah, I'm going to go Niners. I think with Jimmy G, it's just kind of created a spark on that team, and Falcons are just not up to par with what the 49ers have going on. So give me the Niners in this one. I'm going to go 31-20. Patriots at the Cleveland Browns.
I'm not sure whether Jones is back or if it's still going to be Zappy or Zappa or whatever he's pronounced, but they trounced the Lions. I don't see them doing that to the Browns. I see the Browns trying to run it down their throat, go in, go out. They held the Chargers pretty close in that late game, just missed a couple of field goals that caused it. I'm going to go Browns at Cleveland in this one, and I'm going to go 24-14.
Okay. I'm taking the Browns. I think they run the ball, control the clock, wear down the defense, and whether it's Bailey Zappa or if it's Mac Jones, that if he comes back in this game, I just don't think they do enough to make up for that lost time with the running game of the Browns. So give me the Browns in this one. We'll go 27-20. Jets against the Packers.
With Wilson back, they seem to be a little bit hotter on offense. The Jets do. Their defense seems to be pretty stout this year, holding teams decent point-wise. The Packers' defense stinks. Offense is still just not meshing 100% there. It is in Green Bay. I'm taking the Jets, though. I can't believe I'd ever do this, but I'm going Jets 31, Packers 27.
Whew, that is risky, man. I'm going with the Packers in this one. I don't think there's any way they lose to both New York teams in one season. I like what the Jets have. I like what I've seen out of them, especially Breece Hall looks like a solid rookie running back. With Wilson coming back in the fold, that's gotten some spark for them. But the Packers, I don't think they lose back-to-back and to both New York teams. So give me the Packers in this one. I'm going to go 34-24. Jaguars at the Colts.
This is the second meeting for both of them. Colts squeaked out a real barn burner last Thursday, so you'd think 10 days they get to, prep themselves a little bit with the Jags. I don't think that's going to be the case. Jags have kind of been in a slump, and I honestly think that the Colts team, for some reason, is the team that they play the best against. I'm taking Jacksonville in this one. I'm going to go 27-14. Jags take it.
Yeah, I'm going Jags as well. I think that pass rush gets after Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan and the offense struggles there. Trevor Lawrence gets him the win here. So give me the Jags. I'm going to go 24, Colts 14. Vikings at the Dolphins.
Dolphins are a decent team. I just don't know who their quarterback is. It seems like Tua's still going to be out. Teddy Bridgewater might be back, might be out still with a concussion. Their wide receivers are kind of getting banged up. Their defense is allowing a lot more points than I thought they should be. Vikings, on the other hand, Kirk Cousins is starting to mesh pretty well with his receivers and the rest of the team. Dalvin Cook's being Dalvin Cook. And their defense is starting to kind of solidify itself. I'm taking the Vikings in this one. I'm going to go Vikes 28, Dolphins 21.
I'm going Vikings as well. I think just the quarterback situation in Miami right now is what's making me take the Vikings. I like the Miami team, but without that quarterback situation being solidified right now with injuries, I just can't take them in this one. I think, like you said, Kirk Cousins kind of meshing well with the team. They're finally starting to get some stuff clicking. They're stacking some wins, so I'm going to go Vikings in this one. Let's go 34-20.
Okay.
Bengals at the New Orleans Saints.
Still not 100% sure if the Bengals are back. Their O-line continues to be the focal point of bad. The Saints, on the other hand, I don't know. Who knows if Jameis Winston's going to play? If so, it's going to be a combo of Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill behind the quarterback. Taysom Hill is going to do more running than anything else. I believe they're still going to be without Michael Thomas. I believe Olave is now out as well, so that just leaves Landry there. Defense is stout on their team, but I trust the Bengals more than I trust the Saints with all of their injuries. I'm going to say Bengals take this one 23-20.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think the Bengals are quite the 2021 version of themselves, but I think they're still a good version and a better team than the Saints in this matchup. So for that reason, I'm going to take the Bengals in this matchup. I'm going to go Bengals 31, Saints 23. Ravens at the Giants.
Ravens snuck out a win because Justin Tucker is the GOAT of kicking. And the Giants snuck out a win against the Packers there.
Yeah.
Giants seem to be a pretty good team. I'd say above average. I still don't quite think they're there yet. They're on the right path. They just need a few more pieces. The Ravens, on the other hand, their defense is still but it played much better last week. Their offense, especially getting, hopefully, Bateman back on there, just clicks real good with Lamar.
Right.
So I'm going to go Baltimore in this one, and I'm going to say 25-17.
Okay. Yeah, Giants have looked a lot better than they have in recent years, probably the best they've looked in recent years. Saquon is, I'd say, fully back. Offense actually seems to be looking pretty decent. But Baltimore has been a stout team, a hard team to get by. Their running game's always solid. Lamar, other than this past game, has looked like a sharp passer so far this season. Give me the Ravens in this one. I think they take it to them. I think I'm going to take the Ravens 35 and Giants 25. Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh.
We'll get into more detail on this in our preview. Brady versus us. Brady always kills us, doesn't matter where it is. And Mike Tomlin came out and said today that he likes what Canada is doing on the offense. Definition of insanity is using the same exact thing over and over and expecting different results. Tampa Bay takes this one. I'm going to go 45-0.
Wow. Wow.
I'm mad at the team right now.
Dang, yeah, no emotions on that one. Yeah, Tom Brady always gives the Steelers fits. I don't care, even if he's 45 at this point now. I think is what he is. Their defense is stout. Our offense cannot seem to get stuff going consistently. Our defense also looks to be in some shambles as well. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay in this one as well. I'm going to go. Let's go Tampa Bay 27 and Steelers 20. Panthers at the Rams.
Panthers might turn it around for the simple fact that Mayfield and Darnold can't play, so P.J. Walker comes in, and they fired their head coach, their defensive coach, their special teams assistant. They fired a whole bunch of people that were doing bad. So sometimes when that happens, all of a sudden that team clicks and does better. They're playing the Rams. The Rams have been a little but their defense seems to be a solid point, and Cooper Kupp, of course, always is. I'm still taking the defending Super Bowl champs, the Rams, against the Panthers, and I'm going to go 35-21.
Yeah, I'm going Rams. I think this is the game where they turn around their season, in my opinion. I think with a Panthers team that's just kind of reeling at this point, firing everybody, cleaning house, I think that I'm going to go with the Rams in this matchup. Yeah, I'm going Rams big time. I'm going to go 38-13. Cardinals at the Seahawks.
Seahawks have been able to put up points, and Geno Smith actually looks like a decent quarterback. Their defense blows, though. Arizona, on the other hand, they're kind of like that intermediate, who knows what they're doing. Maybe when D-Hop comes back, their offense will kind of resemble more.
Yeah.
I think this is the week that Arizona's offense breaks out just because the Seattle Seahawks probably have the worst defense in football. I'm going to go, this is my high-scoring game. I'm going to go 45-42 Cards.
No, we're going Cards? Okay. I'm actually going Cards as well. I thought you were going to go Seahawks. I thought you were talking them up enough. Yeah, I think this is kind of where the Cardinals start to get it rolling because you said it. Seahawks defense is trashy. They allow a lot of points. They do put up some points, but they allow a lot of points there. So I think Cardinals finally start to get the cogs rolling and get the wheels rolling and get things on the same page. They get the W here. I'm going to go 34-27. Bills at the Chiefs. Got to be the game of the week.
A game of the week for me. Chiefs just had a great victory where they just pulled it out by 1 point to the Raiders. Buffalo absolutely hammered us. Is that going to get Buffalo cocky going into Arrowhead? I don't think so. I think the Bills are just overall a hot team that's a solid team. I think the Chiefs are good too, but you see semblances of the Chiefs where it's like real high and then real low. Like they're still figuring out where that happy medium is, and I think Buffalo, even though they killed us, takes the Chiefs in this one as well. I'm going to go another higher score, and I'm going to go 38-31.
Huh, okay. We're close on this one, actually. I'm going Buffalo as well. I think they could have taken the Chiefs last year in the playoffs there.
Yep.
And it came right down to the wire, obviously. I think Buffalo takes it because they're just a solid team all around. Chiefs are as well, but I just think the Buffalo, they have something to prove. They wanted to get that win matchup last time. Josh Allen's going to have something to prove in this matchup here. So I'm going to go 38-35 Buffalo.
Okay.
Cowboys at the Eagles.
I believe whoever wins this is tops in the division because Philly's the lone undefeated, and Dallas is 4-1 under Cooper Rush. Dak's testing out his hand this week. My guess is Rush is still playing. Their offense didn't do well, but Dallas's defense is legit. However, on the other side, you have the Eagles, who offense is clicking pretty good and defense is clicking pretty good. That's enough to get them over the edge for me. I think it stays a low-scoring, tight division game, so I'm going to go 24-21.
With who? Sorry?
Eagles.
I'm going Eagles as well. I think the defense for the Eagles gives Cooper Rush fits that he hasn't seen yet. So I think that's going to be the big deciding factor in this matchup for me. Man, you are right, though. Cowboys' defenses look solid. Offense is looking good with Cooper Rush, but I just think this is the defense of the Eagles, man. Stout defense that gives Cooper Rush some issues. So give me the Eagles in this one. I'm going to go 28-20. Last game, Broncos-Chargers. Who you got?
Broncos stink.
Okay, that's easy.
And,
Move on.
and Russell Wilson apparently is dealing with some sort of shoulder injury. I don't know if it's a throwing shoulder or not. Chargers have some injuries, but they still are finding ways to win. And until otherwise, I like to pick Herbert. I'm going with Herbert. And I'm going to say it's a blowout. I'm going to go 35-10.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers. Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Russ Wilson and the Broncos stank. Going Herbert, 31. Broncos, let's give him 17.
Very generous.
We do have some teams on bye this week. Lions, Texans, Raiders, and Titans. Getting an early bye, but that's it. That's all the games.
Yeah,
Sweet.
all the games. So now we did a Twitter poll. You all voted. So it was 50-50 actually between spicy and sauces. So we're going to start implementing. Whoever wins each week just gets to sit back and enjoy themselves, while the loser ends up having to take some sort of punishment. So I ended up winning by 1. That's why I was so excited in the beginning of the video.
I'm on week 1.
And so Wesley, in a separate video, will be taking a shot of, what was it determined this?
Hot sauce, I think?
Hot sauce, okay. And so we're going to do that and kind of talk about the referees this past weekend in a different video, along with our preview for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Steelers.
Beautiful. Okay, sounds good. Well, thanks for everybody watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you.
Thanks.